When cops mess with the wrong person. When cops mess with the wrong person, justice takes an unexpected turn. The tables are set and the chase for truth. Let's begin. Number 1. In the fall of 2019, YouTuber Mac Proctor found himself in a remarkable encounter when Officer Carlos Cordova of the San Francisco PD pulled him over for an alleged parking violation outside a private parking lot in California.
Everything okay?
Do I need to answer any of your
You
questions?
don't have to answer anything.
Okay.
You don't have to. Lucky you stand here all day. I get paid either way.
Can you go ahead and finish your job so I can carry on?
What's up with the anger, dude?
I'm not angry.
You're not angry? You always talk to everybody like that?
I'm not angry.
Oh, okay.
I just want you to go ahead and wrap things up, please.
Okay. All right, well, I'm gonna give you a break on it, but you know what I'm saying? This isn't a parking spot, okay, dude?
You're not giving me a break. You're harassing me at this point. I'd like to leave. May I leave now, please?
Well, do you understand?
Am I being detained?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
All right. So do you understand why I stopped you?
Do I need to answer any more of your questions?
You don't have to.
Okay.
Okay. But then again, I could do this all day too.
Okay.
All right.
Despite Mr. Proctor remaining silent during the stop, Officer Cordova persisted, even questioning his mental state. Little did the officer know that he lacked jurisdiction, as parking violations on private property are not governed by the California Vehicle Code. In the end, Officer Cordova released Mr. Proctor without issuing a citation.
So, okay, so if I hand you your stuff, you'll be fine and taken off and you're not angry, right? You're not gonna, okay, here, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna take a chance on you, all right, here. Mr. Proctor, everything's cool, all right? We're blocking traffic here to your stuff. All right, hopefully you have a good day. Everything works out for you, all right?
Am I free to leave now?
Yes, you are.
Could you please step away from the vehicle?
Yes, I will. You have a good day.
Throughout the intense interaction, Mr. Proctor impressively maintained his composure and exercised his right to remain silent. While the encounter left Officer Cordova regretful, Mr. Proctor chose not to file a complaint due to time constraints, leaving an interesting lesson about citizen rights and police interactions. Number 2. In a pulse-pounding encounter that proves the adage, when cops mess with the wrong person, Dave and Norm found themselves facing an unexpected challenge during their thrilling rally adventure when a determined police officer pulled them over for alleged speeding and erratic driving.
For speeding, erratic driving.
We weren't speeding or erratic driving.
Not according to all the people who called in the complaints.
Wow.
Yeah, we took their word for it, right?
Pardon me?
They take their word for it, right?
You are?
Well, I'm just saying, are you stopping, saying why would I take all their word for it?
I didn't say a word.
Accompanied by 2 fellow officers, the cop confronted the group of 5 high-end Lamborghini sports cars. Despite multiple complaints from the public, Dave and Norm skillfully navigated.
Hello.
So here's your documents back.
Thank you.
You're not going to be getting any tickets because it seems like you've done this before, but the more that you do this, more people are going to have dash cameras.
Yeah.
And it's going to take one person that you fly past at 150.
For sure.
And he has the dash cam, and your vehicle goes away for 7 days.
Oh, I know the rules in BC. They're very strict.
Okay, so next time someone might have a dash cam.
Yeah.
So we both know it was you. I can't prove it. We understand the difference between what you know and what you can prove.
I understand what you're saying, yeah. I get it.
You're lucky today that we have a system like that, and I'm glad we have a system like that. I don't just nail people for things I know. I think it should be reproved, but just if you're with the other guys, tell them to slow down. The traffic guys in Lake Country are expecting you.
Got it.
And so they would love to see a bunch of high-end sports cars go and pass them doing the speed limit.
The cop questioned their insurance and licenses, but couldn't find evidence to issue tickets. Fearlessly, Dave asserted that his company legally owned the cars for commercial use in Canada. However, the cop issued a stern warning about the dangers of dash cams, which could lead to severe penalties and vehicle impounding. Luckily, the encounter ended without citations, leaving Dave and Norm with a memorable tale to share, reminding them to stay vigilant in their future driving endeavors. Number 3. The video depicts a police officer getting fired for pulling over his daughter's boyfriend's car in a highly controversial incident. On April 16, 2018, Officer John Kovac from the Lorain Police Department staked out his daughter's location due to a dispute with her boyfriend, Makai Coleman. Using police resources,
the cop pulls a car over. Inside the vehicle are his daughter and her boyfriend.
You're going to jail.
For no good reason, he detains the boyfriend.
Let's leave my car.
Then he puts his own daughter in the back of his cruiser.
Let me out of the car!
Kovac traced his daughter's laptop to a friend's residence. He initiated a traffic stop on Coleman's car and threatened Coleman and his family, showing a clear bias against them. During the encounter, Kovac revealed personal issues and made false accusations against those involved. He even ignored a call for help from another citizen, prioritizing his personal matters. As a result of an internal investigation, Kovac was fired on May 11, 2018, for violating the department's standards of conduct and policy procedures. He appealed his termination but lost, and the district attorney is reviewing the case for potential legal implications. Number 4. In a disturbing incident captured on body cam videos, Georgia police officers mistakenly tasered and detained Patrick Mumford, wrongly identifying him as the wanted suspect, Michael Clay. The officers disregarded Mumford's protest, despite the body camera footage clearly showing the error.
Get off! Move! You coming out or not? Dude, stand back. Come on! Get out of the car now! I'm not telling you again. You better get out of the car. Get out of the car! You have a warrant! Get out of the car!
As a result, Mumford now faces charges for violating probation related to a non-violent drug offense, potentially leading to a 7-year jail sentence. Attorney Will Claiborne released edited body cam footage, emphasizing the officer's mistake. This incident occurred amid nationwide tensions surrounding police-involved deaths, particularly impacting the black community.
Alright, go ahead.
Alright, I'm out on Grand Street.
Boy, if we would have came home like you're supposed to, none of this would never happen.
When they asked you for your ID,
You came to your accident.
show my name, then the man named Michael.
Claiborne argued that proper training could have prevented this serious error. If convicted, Mumford risks losing his job and jeopardizing his pursuit of a college degree.
Agreed to pay Mr. Mumford $100,000 in full payment for all claims against the city and the officers.
Those claims that back in February, 3 white officers took their search for a warrant suspect to the wrong young man. While the officers repeatedly asked Mumford to get out of his car and cooperate, they never asked for ID.
The Savannah-Chatham Metropolitan Police Department has yet to respond to the incident. Number 5. In Florida, a controversial arrest unfolded as a sheriff made a mistake in judgment during the apprehension. The Volusia County Sheriff responded to online criticism by releasing body camera footage of a recent arrest.
Stop the car. Stop! You stay here? What are you doing here? Turn the car off. Turn the car off now. Turn the car off now. Turn the car off. Turn the car off now. Turn the car off.
Watch what you do because I'll punch you in your Don't ever forget that. I'll punch
Central,
you
give me a second,
hold on,
man. Hey,
let me
explain to you what we're doing.
Put your hands on me and
I am responding.
I don't
Hold
give a
up. I'm responding to an alarm call.
Put your hands
Go
on me
out.
and I didn't turn up on you.
Turn around.
Watch your out. Oh my mama.
Nobody's
I don't
under
give Stop
Wow.
punching me.
Turn around. Ma'am, turn around.
Stop
You're not
punching
under
me.
you're not
I
under
don't
arrest.
care. You came in this hostile. Don't you ever put your hands on me. I'll
Under
spit on you.
Deltona leaders expressed concern over the arrest after social media posts labeled it as an overreaction. The incident occurred when a sergeant, responding to a burglary call, mistakenly stopped at the wrong address. In the video, the sergeant attempted to talk to the driver, but the situation quickly escalated. The driver, identified as 18-year-old Deanna Rollins, allegedly became aggressive.
You're not under arrest.
You came in this hostile. Don't you ever put your hands on me.
Kicking and striking the sergeant multiple times. Although some questioned the sergeant's initial approach, Sheriff Mike Chitwood defended the actions, citing the dangers law enforcement officers face daily. Rollins was arrested and charged with battery on a law enforcement officer. Number 6. In a shocking incident that occurred in Decatur, Alabama, Kevin Penn, a black liquor store owner, is suing a white police officer, Justin Rippin, who punched him in the face, wrestled him to the ground, and arrested him after Penn called the cops about holding a suspected shoplifter at gunpoint. Body cam footage revealed officers walking past the suspect and ordering Penn to drop his weapon before the officer punched him, and 2 others forcefully arrested him. The altercation on March 15, 2020 resulted in Penn suffering a broken jaw, lost teeth, and his mouth being wired shut. The federal lawsuit alleges systematic use of excessive force by the Decatur Police Department, with the city often ignoring such incidents. The lawsuit seeks financial compensation for the damages and alleges violation of Penn's constitutional rights through illegal seizure, false arrest, and excessive force. Number 7. In a compelling video, cops find themselves targeting the wrong person during a tense traffic stop, as the individual is cooperative but encounters the officer's rude behavior. Despite the driver's willingness to comply, the cop adopts a confrontational approach, insisting on rolling down the window and repeatedly demanding identification.
Yes, sir.
Roll your window down for me, please.
I can hear you just fine.
So I'm going to have to ask you to roll the window down.
I can hear you just fine, officer. There's my license.
And to roll the window down, please.
I can hear you just fine, officer. There's my license. There's my registration. Or my insurance.
Is there some reason you can't roll the window down? I saw you roll it up.
I don't answer questions. I don't answer questions.
You don't answer questions?
That's correct.
What's the reason for that?
I don't answer questions. Do you want my license and registration or not?
The driver's attempts to communicate politely are met with hostility, escalating the situation unnecessarily. Eventually, the officer reluctantly accepts the necessary information and proceeds to issue a citation with a dismissive demeanor. Throughout the encounter, the driver remains calm, inquiring about detainment and the possibility of leaving. Despite the person's faultless conduct, the officer's rudeness prevails.
Pronounce your last name for me.
I don't answer questions.
I'm going to need you to pronounce your last name.
I don't answer questions. It's there on the license.
This incident serves as a stark reminder that individuals can face unjust treatment and hostility from law enforcement, even when they demonstrate full cooperation. Number 8. In a case of racial profiling, lawyer Emmanuel Polowali faced harassment from 2 police officers on his property in Westerville, Ohio, as he disposed of trash.
That is pretty cool. That's a slick business card. Yep. All right, I'll give it to him. You can keep doing what you're doing. We're just, again, we're kind of concerned. Yeah, seeing somebody dump a bunch of stuff there. So, okay.
Yeah. Just don't run it.
Oh.
Don't run my card. Don't run my ID.
Huh?
Don't run my ID.
Don't run your ID?
I have no reason to.
The officers, without any reasonable suspicion, demanded his ID, indicating a clear instance of profiling. Despite Emmanuel's cooperation and assurance that he hadn't violated any laws, they persisted in recording his information. However, their actions quickly backfired as they realized their mistake and the baselessness of their actions.
That's fine, but we can still mark down who we're out with, and so that's what we're going to do.
No.
Yes.
You didn't stop me. Don't turn this into an issue.
Sir, you are turning this into an issue. We're just simply marking down who we're out with.
Yeah.
So he's just going to write it down on a piece of paper.
It's just your name.
Why?
Because, sir, we are out with you because we were concerned that you were illegally dumping.
But you already discovered. Do you want me to show you my office?
I understand that you're here, but I don't know if this dumpster belongs to you or somebody else in the
It belongs to me.
To you and you alone.
Yes.
Can you prove that that dumpster belongs to you and you alone?
Emmanuel firmly asserted his rights, and the officers soon regretted their attempt to racially profile him. The conduct of these two Ohio police officers is currently under investigation by the city of Westerville. Unfortunately, instances of police misusing their power, particularly against people of color, have been seen time and time again, raising concerns about accountability and the need for meaningful reform. So, that's all the time we had today, folks. Hope you enjoyed this video. We appreciate your feedback on the video. Please share your thoughts in the comment section below. If you found this video enjoyable, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel before you go. Thank you for watching.